parent control simulator. Let's try that. Ooh, a hammer. Hey, I got an idea. Ooh, sandpaper. Glue.
No. No. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Wow. That was weird.
This island I built a few years back. Used to use some cabinets I bought from Home Depot, put on a butcher block, called it a day. Nice and easy. However, my wife has one simple complaint about the cabinet underneath. To start this project, I'm just going through my scrapped plywood, and you don't need any fancy Baltic birch or anything like that.
My dad is making, I don't know, but I know he's making
They're drawers.
the drawers.
Yeah.
And it looks good.
And what am I doing?
You're measuring it.
No, I'm taking the screws out.
You're taking the screws out.
Raising up the blade.
Blade.
And now what am I doing?
And now you're just cutting it.
Yeah.
Now he's measuring it.
Mm-hmm. Making a straight edge.
Yep.
Yep. Because it's a scrap piece of wood, so I don't know if it's straight, so now I do.
And now he's cutting it more.
Yep, it's the bottoms.
Yep.
Yep. How many pieces do I need?
2.
That's right. There's my 2. Now I need some extra wood.
Yep.
This is a 1x4.
Mm-hmm.
And these are going to be the sides.
Yep.
Cutting off the factory edge to make sure it's straight.
Yeah. Dad, you're gross.
Yeah, I know. Anywho. So we have the bottom and the 4 sides. I'm going to use some wood glue, number 2. Fasten these with some brad nails. The glue is doing all the work here, but the brad nails will help keep everything in place while it dries. And this has got to be one of my favorite hacks. Just grab a straw, cut an angle on the end of it. This grabs the glue so good. Next, I'm just throwing on a couple of clamps on a couple of these pieces where it didn't quite meet up. You know, the boards could be warped or whatever, but the clamps will all straighten it out. Then you just do it all again. Alright, so we got these all sanded up, no sharp corners. I'm going to put on a coat of polyurethane, get these babies installed.
Okay, so I just finished these off with some 220 grit sandpaper. Anytime you apply finish to wood, it makes the grain pop up a little bit, makes the fiber stand up, and it feels a little rough. So hit it up with some fine 220 grit sandpaper, takes it off, and smooths it right out. Next, we're going to be installing these drawer slides. I got full extension drawer slides and soft close. I got these off of Amazon online. So next we're going to install these right to the sides. Let's do it. All right, so getting to the point of installation here. Now remember, the door and the jamb here obviously stick out further than the wall. So what I'm creating right now are these shims. So you measure the difference between the gap here. Make sure you include your slide. And I have this. It took a couple of passes, but I got it down to where I need it to be. So now I could screw this into the cabinet, and then I have the slides that will screw into here on one side and then onto the drawer on the other side. And of course, did the same thing on the other side. So here's my shim, drawer slide, and then the new drawer. So we're gonna put those in next.
Now, if I install the drawer slides all the way forward against that jamb, when I shut the door, it could hit the front of the drawer. So I'm just setting them back about 1/4 inch, and I'm gonna do that on both sides. I'm also using this 1/4 inch shim just to raise the drawer slides up because we don't want them rubbing on the bottom of the cabinet. Now I'm extending the drawer slides to access the holes that we're going to pre-drill. Now this bit I'm using is a self-centering bit. It's awesome for this kind of work. It just automatically centers the drill bit into the center of the circle. It's really helpful. You definitely want to pre-drill because you don't want to risk splitting the wood behind the screws. And now another edition of Just a Tip. When you're installing these screws, just snug them. They strip really easy. When you attach the drawer slides to the actual drawer, you're going to want to pull it out so you can access the hole. And I kept the front of the drawer slide about 1/8 of an inch away from the front of the drawer. Then simply just keep working down the line. Extend the drawer out, making sure that it stays in the right spot. Obviously you don't want it to be pitched forward or back. Pre-drill, set your screw as you go along. To get to that last hole in the drawer slide, you need to fully remove it so you can access it. On one side, you're going to push up on this little lever, and on the opposite drawer slide, it'll be the opposite way. So one will be pulling up, the other one will be pulling down. Then you can fully remove it and access the last hole. And one thing to remember is when you're reinserting these drawer slides into itself, it's going to feel like it's binding up, but it's only for that first time going in, and then it's nice and smooth. They're all like that. Now I'm using another piece of scrap wood, and this is going to be the distance between the bottom drawer and the top drawer. And I can reuse this piece of plywood on the other side. That way I know it's exactly the same measurements. But essentially, we're just repeating what we did for the bottom drawer for the top drawer.
All right, well, that wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thinking about making this a series, kind of like kitchen upgrades that you guys can do at home yourselves. So look forward to a couple more videos in the future on that. I've been doing this channel for about a year now. I'm doing the best I can to build it up. I'm hoping that, you know, with the new year coming around, I can start doing more videos. I got a few lined up already, so be sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you know when the next video is coming out. So just stick with me, and I'm going to be making a lot more videos in the future, and hopefully things oh no, not again.